The late afternoon sun stretched long shadows across the small farmyard. Chickens pecked lazily at the dirt, a tractor stood half-rusted near the barn, and the wooden porch creaked under the weight of a tall man in worn boots. Jack Carter, ex-military and now full-time single dad, leaned against the porch post. His eyes narrowed at the sight before him, 3 black SUVs rumbling up his gravel driveway, kicking up dust like storm clouds. When the doors opened, men in sharp black suits spilled out, scanning the area with practiced precision. Jack's jaw tightened. He raised his voice, commanding and sharp, the way he once barked orders on a battlefield. "Get off my property." The farm went silent, except for the echo of his words. From the last SUV, a woman stepped out, heels clicking against gravel, sunglasses hiding her eyes. She was elegance wrapped in confidence, an heiress straight out of a magazine cover. But Jack didn't flinch. He stared down worse. Scene 2, 2 worlds collide. The woman removed her sunglasses, revealing piercing blue eyes that met Jack's unblinking stare. "Mr. Carter," she began, her voice calm but steady. "My name is Emily Sterling. I need your help." Jack crossed his arms, unimpressed. "Lady, I don't know who you are, but you and your circus need to turn around. This is private land." The bodyguards shifted, ready to react, but Emily raised a hand. She took a careful step closer, her heels sinking into the soft gravel. "I'm not here to cause trouble," she said. "I'm here because I believe you're the only man I can trust." Jack let out a sharp laugh. "Trust? You don't even know me." Emily held his gaze. "Oh, but I do. At least, more than you realize." Scene 3, the past revealed. Emily drew in a deep breath. "My father is Richard Sterling. Years ago, when he was overseas on a business trip, there was an ambush. You saved his life. You dragged him out under fire when no one else could." Jack froze. The memory slammed into him like shrapnel. The dust. The gunfire. The weight of a man slung over his shoulder. He hadn't known the man's name. He hadn't cared. To him, it was just another mission, another soul to save. "You're mistaken," Jack muttered, turning toward the door. "That was a lifetime ago." Emily's voice followed him. "It wasn't a mistake. You saved him. And now, I'm asking you to save me." Jack turned sharply, his face a mask of controlled anger. "I'm not a mercenary. I'm not for hire. And I sure as hell don't need a billionaire's problems showing up on my front porch." Scene 4, the daughter. Before Emily could answer, a small voice broke the tension. "Daddy." Jack's daughter, Lily, peeked from behind the screen door, clutching her stuffed rabbit. Her big brown eyes flicked nervously at the strangers in suits. Jack immediately softened. He stepped toward her, placing a reassuring hand on her shoulder. "It's okay, sweetheart. Go back inside." Emily's gaze lingered on the little girl. For the first time, her voice wavered. "She's beautiful," she whispered. Jack's eyes hardened again. Don't make this about her. Now leave." But Emily didn't move. Scene 5, the threat arrives. The moment stretched until suddenly, a sharp crack split the air. Gunfire. From the tree lean beyond the barn, bullets sprayed toward the SUVs. Bodyguards dove for cover, shouting commands. Gravel and dust erupted in the driveway. Jack didn't think he reacted. With one arm, he pulled Lily down behind the porch railing. With the other, he reached instinctively for the shotgun propped by the door. "Stay down," he barked, his voice carrying the weight of years in combat. Emily froze, terror flashing in her eyes, but Jack was already moving. "Your men are sitting ducks out there," Jack roared at the guards. "Form a perimeter by the barn. You cover left flank. Keep that tree lean suppressed." Without hesitation, the billionaire's bodyguards followed his orders, as if the authority in his voice left them no choice. Within minutes, the threat was neutralized. The attackers fled, tires screeching in the distance. Silence fell once more over the farm. Emily, shaken, stared at Jack like he was something out of legend. You just saved us." Jack set the shotgun down, his chest rising and falling with controlled breaths. "No, I protected my daughter. You just happened to be standing here." Scene 6, walls begin to crack. That evening, after the police had come and gone, the SUVs remained parked at the edge of the driveway. Emily found Jack sitting on the porch steps, Lily asleep against his shoulder, her little bunny toy dangling from her hand. "You're a remarkable man, Mr. Carter," Emily said softly. Jack shook his head. "I'm just a father trying to keep his little girl safe. That's all." Emily hesitated, then confessed, "I've spent my whole life surrounded by wealth, privilege, and people who only see my last name. But today, for the first time, I saw something real. A man who doesn't care about money, just doing what's right." Jack's eyes flicked toward her, studying her face. For the first time, he saw not a billionaire heiress but a woman searching for something she never had. Scene 7, healing conversations. Over the next few days, Emily returned without the security team. She showed up in jeans and sneakers, offering to help around the farm. She laughed awkwardly when she struggled to carry hay, earning a rare smile from Jack. Lily warmed up to her quickly, tugging her hand and showing her the swings Jack had built. Emily sat with them at the dinner table, tasting Jack's simple cooking and admitting it was the best meal she'd had in years. One night, under the stars, Emily whispered, "I think I envied you today. Not your house, not your land, but the way your daughter looks at you. Like you're her whole world." Jack's throat tightened. He'd carried burdens of war, loss, and loneliness for years, but in that moment, he realized he wasn't alone anymore. Scene 8, emotional climax. Weeks later, Emily got word that her father's rivals had been arrested, but she refused to return immediately to her world of glass towers and corporate battles. Instead, she stood on Jack's porch one evening, looking out over the fields bathed in golden light. "You gave me something I didn't know I was missing," she admitted. "Courage. Family. Kindness." Jack looked at her steadily. "I didn't give you anything. You found it here, because you were willing to see it." Tears welled in Emily's eyes. She wasn't crying for danger or loss. She was crying because, for the first time in her life, she felt whole. Final scene, the message. As the sun set, Lily climbed onto Jack's lap, resting her head against his chest. Emily sat beside them, a quiet smile on her face. For the hardened veteran who once pushed the world away, life had shifted. He realized sometimes letting someone in just once could change everything. And for the heiress who had everything money could buy, she learned the one truth wealth had never taught her, that kindness, selflessness, and love were the greatest treasures of all.